Okay, hard mode. Hard mode. So far, it is pretty hard. Nope. I honestly don't know if a solo run is going to be possible. The genocide run is already a pretty steep, tall order coming out of, one update 1.7 with everything that's currently going on. So doing this on hard mode, maybe. Defense getting nerfed. That really did something. Nope. Nothing stressful. Okay, we might need this. Alright, so anyone that's unaware, that's the little Evil Dead Easter egg. Ash or Evil Dead as the name at the very beginning of the game for Sam. You can still use the shotguns, so hunting shotgun and double barrel, even when you only have one arm. And you can also use a chainsaw if you only have one arm. That's pretty helpful. I'm not sure if this is probably not super necessary to even get the rat baby if we were going to try to do a solo run, but I guess we'll have to see. Nope. Okay, the other tricky bit with this is that this dude absolutely demolishes you. That's why you're allowed to leave the room now when you can't leave the room otherwise. Hello, Ruru and Oni. What's happening? Yeah, this whole channel basically is only a few months old. I'm pretty new to this. Let's not bother there. So, now the very first encounter of the game, the guy with the eyeball in his chest in the tutorial is basically a boss battle, and if you go in there without proper equipment, you're going to get smoked. Shit. Even these guys are troublesome because they can evolve now. Oh, go away. Uh-oh. Thank you. There's some interesting tidbits about these observers now that they do evolve, because I've noticed in a couple of the most recent patches, I'm not sure if it went back to 1.6 or maybe even 1.5, but when these guys fully evolve into their ghastly form, they drop the eyeball item when they die. So far, I haven't figured out what you can do with the eyeballs, but it leads me to believe there might be some kind of a situation where you like evolve the enemies into their final form, collect all the eyes, do something with the eyes, trade them in to a trader or something. It's a nice little challenge element there that I could see Frankie doing. I just don't know if it's true. Oh, wait. grab cinnamon. Oh, shit. Come on. Far out. Nope. Yep. No thanks. That's really funny, Oni. You're very welcome, and also screw you. This game's great. Like, what can I say? I've played other games similar to this prior to this. That's sort of in the same field, like Fear and Hunger. Back in the day, Fear and Hunger Termina, and I do enjoy those games, but I don't enjoy playing those games because they just wreck you. Especially if you're on a long run and then you just get some rough luck and you get completely destroyed. Which is, I mean, that's Fear and Hunger and like sort of a handbasket, isn't it? That's the entire point. But yeah. Old Lookout Side's a little more enjoyable to play. Priest. It would honestly be helpful for him to bless the place because you get a lot of cursed forms of visitors on hard mode. I'm not religious. How is your faith? Oh, he's having a hard time. He's been challenged by this. Thank you, Father Andrew. Oh, dude, no way. Stingy Sam. Molotov. Okay. It's rough using a bandage this early on, but I might need it to fight the very first enemy in the game. It's just so stupid. But here we go. Going to use the golf club instead of the baseball bat because the albatross stroke kicks this guy's head in. Alright, let's see how we go. I don't want any trouble. Yeah, hey Trent. Yeah, I'm a terrible streamer, hence why I don't do it very often. And I usually go over to Twitch, but Twitch has sucked a little bit recently, so here we are on YouTube. I honestly think it's just better to guard until he transforms. Give me that knife. Yeah, Frankie had a lot to say when he made this game, hey. But at least the underlying message is pretty positive, I think. I think we albatross him. Here we go. I haven't quite tested enough to tell if like his health is completely capped until this cutscene. So you can't really do any damage, and there's no point doing anything. That's how we worked before. Oh. Okay, so in this turn, don't do anything, I believe. Eyes open up, and then you can hurt him. Man, like the very first enemy in the game, and it gets that close. It's pretty funny. I'm bleeding my ass off. Yikes. Good. Get your knife staring at me. Oh man, that's loud. Ah, he broke through the door again. Okay. Favorite monster design redesign. The Tooth Fairy's pretty dope. It might, I mean, it's one of the only new designs in the game so far, but it's pretty nasty. And Frankie's clearly like focusing on the teeth department with a lot of the streams he's been doing recently. So I think that place is going to get pretty gross, which is cool. Come on, Chief. Yo. Yo. Come on. He's going to trap me in a corner now, I bet. I don't know. Lucky. Now, the spare key thing has never led to anything, which leads me to believe it's got to lead to something at some point. Oh my god, my spare key's gone. Who took it? Good question. Hopefully, it's something that's revealed, because I think that'd be dope. He's gonna get me. Shit. Run. Aubrey is cool. Aubrey's really cool as a recent addition. The only trouble with Aubrey is she's kind of a shitty companion. Like she's got a cool kit. I think it needs a tune-up because in comparison to anyone else that can use a gun, she drops off real fast. Like, it's nice to have a damage sponge in the team, but yeah, can't do all that much otherwise. It could have been. He gets in everywhere else though, which leads me to believe he can, like, I don't know, like squeeze under doors. Hold on, give me a second. Frank's freaking out. Hold up. Sorry about that. Just had to give Frank the cheese dog something to play with, otherwise she is going to be a pain in my ass. Not that one. I've done this hallway that many times. I'm not certain if fighting Lee in hard mode is really beneficial at all if you're not planning on recruiting Lee, because she is ridiculous now. Hello. Ooh, that reminds me. Crossword code. I hope there's something coming up regarding that. Would be very cool. Might have something to do with, is it Auntie Irma's crossword challenge and some of the stuff in the cut content, like Auntie Irma herself in the basement and stuff like that, but not sure yet. Okay. What do you think the photo going off is supposed to symbolize exactly? Seems a little, I don't know, premature. Also, just as a side note, I wish attack was here and leave was there, because the amount of times I've attacked this dude trying to quickly exit this conversation is infuriating. Ah. The earrings, I don't need them. Shit. Yeah, I get that. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God for that. That would have been embarrassing. One bandage, one tonic. Yikes. This dude seems to always pop up as soon as you enter into this bathroom now. Oh, I'm a Gouda boy. Jeez, man likes himself some Gouda. There's also another shadow that spawns right here in this corner, and he seems to pop up all the time as well, without the danger rating being necessarily high enough to warrant that. Hey, rat hole. I haven't actually spoken to this dude in hard mode. Just checking to see. No, I can't even have a look at his inventory until I have rat tails. That sucks. Oh, Jesus. Where's this one come from? Nope, 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 nope. I wonder if he's here. Ernest. Hey, Chief. Love your help. Can't use it. Forgot about that. I think I'm going to need the shotgun just to progress any further. You notice that this dude chases you now? You get too close to him? Or he just kind of aimlessly ran around, but now he will chase your ass. Not that one. Yeah, well, it's noticeable, hey. He's one angry boy now. So, if we're gonna do this solo, taking on more fights than is necessary is just gonna get me wrecked. Initially, when I did this and the game first came out, it was a little easier because defense was kind of broken. Once you got the breastplate and you got a defense higher than 40, a lot of things couldn't really hurt you, especially multi-hit attacks. They didn't do anything because they're kind of like lower damage, but they hit you multiple times. So instead, it did nothing, which was a big boon. Oops. Delayed menu. But that's not the case anymore. The breastplate does not do that much, and you get destroyed even on normal mode by a lot of things. So, strikes me that maybe the coat of arms is the right way to go for the extra DPS. Its survivability ends up suffering a lot, if that's the case. What am I looking at? 80. Not worth the heal just yet. Is it? No. Shit. Sorry. Moving my head around a lot. That might be the reason. Shit. Keeps dropping to nothing. Let me have a look. Up. We good? We can open this one. $60. That might not have been worth it. Okay, shotgun should hopefully help us out a little bit. Shotty shells 11. Okay. No, I'm not trailing off mid-thought. I don't know. Yeah, might be time to get a new mic. Oh well. This thing's served me well so far, so maybe it's time to die. Anxious. Oh. He hasn't turned into the hat yet, I guess. That's cool. Oh, now he has. That's interesting. It's new. You can sort of spot him before he does that. Yeah, let's take that. Come on. Come on. Alright. It's not new. I guess I haven't noticed that. That That little toxic Fred blob hasn't turned into the hat yet. If you enter that room. That. Oh my god. Nope. Feeling itchy. Oh my god, man. These guys just come at you constantly. Still in here? Nah, he shouldn't be. I don't think that's better than the Windbreaker. No. Give me the dirty mags. Wasn't in the beta. Okay. 1.7 was pretty recent. Boy, that hurts. Shotgun got a big buff, it seems like. Because that thing did not used to do the kind of damage it's currently doing, which is sweet. Oh, these rats are still here. Okay. Didn't realize that. And there's these two, which are a problem also. Yeah, shotguns were pretty weak, especially the double barrel, considering you have to go through the effort of getting it from the car park and the key from the overgrown apartment. Cannon ending. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Two closest are likely the ending where you wait out the days and Sybil gets stolen by the visitor, or possibly where Sam completes the ritual. And then, yeah, it's not certain if denial or perfect ritual are the ones that go. Yes. Alright, sweet. I don't want to have to fight those two because they're pretty hard. Now the other rats are gone. They changed the order of things, I guess. Oh, shit. How far can we make it into here without getting mauled by something? Smells like death. That's a nice little warning. Okay, there's a couple more guys in here than normal. The dude to the bottom right has a new sprite, but not a new enemy model yet. Which would be cool to see what that is. This might not be worth the risk, to be honest. Bro, go away. No, I'm not going to get anyone. I'm trying to test out to see if a solo Sam only run would be possible. I didn't go far enough. Surely that's far enough. Yeah. Look, it might not even be doable. But we'll try. We'll give it a red hot go anyway. Eat my arm. Oh man, I completely forgot that I was going to feed the rat baby to this dickhead wall. I've maybe done it like twice. Yeah, do it. Oh, come on, man. He's around every corner. Yeah. Chaz, my boy. It is pretty awful to even consider, but if we're going to survive, you're going to need both arms. Like, it's just not possible, man. It might not be possible anyway. Save everyone? That's a pretty cool idea. Lots of RNG involved in that. What difficulty are you playing on? Don't I know it? Suffering is the basis of this channel, basically. You have to have a healthy self-hatred, otherwise challenge running is just not for you. Come on, man. Ah! No way, really? Chaz only run? How did that go? Probably pretty awful, I bet. Door RNG, I feel like, is just not kind in general. Maybe it's got really bad luck at the beginning of sort of running this game, but early on in the piece, oh my god. Just the same bullshit over and over again. General Trader, General Trader. Oh, come on. No, thank you. Those three dudes, trying to allow them to fully evolve to farm those eyes will be bullshit. Allowed Sam to do stuff, just no damage dealing. Oh yeah, I know that game. Sybil. 17. Okay, time to have a meal. Lonely TV dinner with nothing. Yeah. Yeah, Zarya Monty for some reason. I guess it's because like they're relatively difficult door encounter, and there's a cursed encounter specifically to have them killed. Just chances working against you. Schlog? Yes, I did do exactly that. Don't mention it. Oh, I mean, you're a thief. Come on, man. Doesn't matter, but I'm not gonna stop. Again, insane premise. People seem to want to see a no stealing run. I just wrapping my head around that concept. Holy hell. Yeah, sorry, Wildling. It's my bad. Oh, okay. I don't have any cloth. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so Evil Dead or Ash as your name for Sam allows you to use the chainsaw with one arm after it gets eaten by the wall, or the shotguns, the hunting shotgun and the double barrel, because they're both two-handed things. So usually you cannot use those. Some water. I'm alone, so I'm gonna get very lonely soon. Joel be banned in a no stealing run? Honestly, probably. Like, you do steal him from his home. Sophie's a slightly different story because she's, she's looking for her mom. She comes to you and asks to come inside. But Joel, you don't exactly trick him, but you kind of trick him. You know what I mean? I don't know if Nitro Boost is going to be helpful, but just playing the video game is helpful. He does willingly come with you, but you kind of suggest it. You're like, you can't stay here. And then he's like, well, where am I going to go? And you're like, you come to my house and you live with me forever. And I turn you into a monster that eats gods. Oh my god, gun trader. Would be cool if I had any money, bro. I think it's just for Evil Dead. I can't recall. I heard whispers of some other ones, but nothing comes to mind. Okay, so the whole item economy in hard mode is messed up. Everything sells for half price, I think. It might even be less, but it's pretty shit. These comic books, for instance, $6. 16 bucks. Bleh. Grandma's End, musical box. $2 for dirty magazines. Come on, man. Baby's drawings were always $1, now they're $0. Sucks. That got me 290 bucks. Oh. High caliber rifle. I hate you. Explosive rounds. I've never seen the grenade launcher in this guy's inventory. I've bought a lot of explosive rounds in my time. Shoot to kill. Oh, yeah. Probably would be pretty helpful. Nothing this guy's got is great. Ugh. Pistol rounds, probably. Grenades. Ooh. You can farm up grenades pretty easily. Can't spawn naturally. Oh. Then why does he sell the explosive rounds? Rude. I'll buy 2 grenades, hell. Why not? That's definitely what they mean by dirty magazines. These magazines have so much dirt on them. Thanks for the warning. Oh my god, the paintings came to life. Yeah, Frankie maybe forgot about the grenade launcher. I mean, it's... What's the dog doing? Barking at me. What's the time? Almost 6 o'clock here in Australia. And she gets fed at 6, and she knows that. And she's not gonna let me forget it. Oh, that's right, doorknob. I do not want this out. Interesting. Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. Great. Okay. Shit. This might be busted then. Oh well. Luckily, this is just testing, so we can make mistakes, even really good ones like that. Frank, you get 10 minutes. Chill out. Hey, little kid. Take one of his toys. Not a good idea. I need to get the little army man. Hello. Uh-oh. I'm not going to recruit Joel, but just giving him Fuzzy is way less dangerous than actually fighting him in this mode. Oh, God. Come over here. Of course. Oh, come on. Thank you. Come on, come on. Oh, I was not pressing the right button. Oh, I'm so dead. Shit. Well, this is a complete waste of a grenade. Mistakes were made. Oh, man. The resource game is rough. No, no, no. Shit. Away, please. Now I need to get her away from there. Okay, she chased me pretty far. Whoop. Yeah, not playing with that. Ah. Nope. How many rifle rounds do you get when you pick up this thing? 4. That's not great. Cowboy hat? Okay, well, now we're doing Toxic Fred's bidding, I guess. Two mines. Go to last save. Yeah, I could. But I don't usually put on the cowboy hat, so it might do something fun. Who knows? Awful decision, but I really wanted those. Oh, would have been nice. See ya. The problem with hard mode is that you can't really rely on a lot of your weapons and items nearly as much because the resources are so reduced. So choosing your battles is tricky. See ya, Clint. Rags. Okay. Firebomb. What? Oh, rags is the friggin'. Yeah. Shit. Be cool if you could rip those up and make cloth out of them, which I'm pretty sure you can't. Ooh, the crafty pocket sand ability. Seems like something Sam would do. He's kind of underhanded like that. Let's try to get rid of these dudes, otherwise they're going to be in the way all the time. Busted. Ow. Oh, there's a cloth. Sweet. Yeah, crafting got a big tune up from where it was at the release of the game. It just God damn it. It could use a couple of extra fun things. There's more space for customization, but I don't, unless Frankie's working on that right now, he's not working on it. Did I just gather anything to sell? Going for perfect ritual or Xenomon, bro. If I can get past the midway, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be so excited. I highly doubt it. I mean, the amount of testing that I did just trying to beat the Exalted 4 with Sam alone, pretty rough, to be honest. Lots and lots of healing items required for that fight. And I just don't think you're going to be able to get them in hard mode. Oh, not happening. Gonna be able to haggle that down either. $3 off the price, not worth doing. Yeah, training belt and ruby ring would be good. I think that puts your health up to around about 500. Oops. Oh, Shadow Friend is gone. Okie doke. Alright, you might have to give me a hot minute. I'm gonna have to go feed Frank. Be right back. Riveting gameplay, I know. Oops. Yeah, numbness is not optional. God damn it. I think special candy's like 20 health. Let's avoid that. Yep. So just in case you're unaware, recruiting teammates is pretty difficult in hard mode because they always have some kind of a very high requirement. Pap, for instance, you just go up here and say that you like to clean or whatever, and he's on your team. This time around, he wants a hell of a lot of Kleenex. Yeah, get me 6. Cool. It's pretty tough to even do that without purchasing a bunch from the store. Eugene's store. Yeah, so that's a tough one. Dodge the bus. Look at the dudes pour out of this thing now. Big man's already out. All these guys are already out. And they will kill everyone very quickly. Cattle prod and lockpicks. Okay. Past the present. There it is. Not bad. She got Mutt. Sell that. No. Odd necklace. Higher chance to miss. Higher crit. Might be worth doing. Rat tail belt just gives you too much. The agility and the luck. Alright. If we can clear a couple of these jerks. Start collecting some stuff, oh boy. Love you being there. Don't want to. Sort of only want to fight the crowd. Oh. Okay, this dude by himself. Ow. Ooh. Not sure if the crowd is formed. Okay. Yeah, Eugene gets murdered like every playthrough. 5 more bullets. See ya, Oni. Have a good one, man. Next steps. Really need to just pass time, try to get some money, see what else comes up in the store, which is really frustrating. I don't know how taxidermy is even going to work. Alright, a couple more cloths, more Molotovs and firebombs we have, the better. I did that dude already. Shadows have a tendency to use their instant death move very often. Ooh, good shot. Okay. No damage. Okay, right, awesome. Chicken sandwich, not bad. This might be a mistake. Oh, okay. Never mind. A quarter. Yeah, that's pretty insane if you pull that off. Man, I'm getting super lucky. Is this just the rat belt combination? These guys are getting crit all the time. Thanks, Super Gamer Guy. Just giving it a red hot go. I do not have any more keys. I do have a key. Nice. Yeah, Sword Necklace is goated. It's awesome. Still wearing the friggin' hat. I guess I should go down and confront that before we get too far. That's not what I meant to do. Drink a beer. What's the time? Ooh. Well, healing out was stupid. Okay. Now that's on the mind, there's a couple of secrets that I'd like to dive into. What am I doing? Nope. Oh, no. So, once 2.0 is out, I don't think I'm gonna muck around with it until then. But just in case some of the stuff in the game files is being worked on by Frank, it could be. If Frankie's planning on releasing that stuff, then I shouldn't talk about it in a video at least. But if he doesn't, then I'm gonna dive into a couple of things I think would be really cool. Like for instance, there is a new little area in the car park to the far south, past like the first roadkill guy that you run into, and it leads to kind of nothing. It's a room that leads to an adjacent room that leads to an abyss, basically. Just nothing's there. But there is a background tile for that area in the files, like a fight takes place there. And I don't know what that means, but it sounds like secret territory to me. I haven't killed any of these guys. Whoops. I guess I could just wear this stupid hat the entire rest of the game. Toxic Fred. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to give it a shot. Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like it would, hey? Because they're found in similar kinds of areas. So off the beaten path. Oh, hold on a second. Apologies. Sorry about that. Phone call. Couldn't ignore it. Work. Unfortunately. Yeah, wow. We were enslaved by the hat, and it got me killed. Oh, fucking hell. Whoops. Grin Guy. I have played Lisa the Painful, yeah. I don't know if sort of all that territory's been tread already. It's the same as, you know, Fear and Hunger. You know, people are like, wow, Look Outside's so similar to Fear and Hunger. Like, maybe you should give Fear and Hunger a go. Man, have you seen how many videos Frapolo's done on Fear and Hunger? Like, that dude has been in the Fear and Hunger mines for like the last 2 years. What else is there to do? You know what I mean? Like, when the long-awaited update for Termina drops, I think I'll dive into that. Because there's some new stuff to actually talk about, things to discover. Like, that's really cool. You know? Maybe I'll throw my hat in the ring for that. But at the minute, what's the point? I have the shotgun out, don't I? Shit. Putting that on means you're a Giga Chad. Yeah, exactly. Well, he, you know, he heals you when you get charmed. That's pretty cool. Guess it's an anti-charm by already having a hat invading your brain. Right then. Okay. Well, we lost a little bit of progress, but what I learned was that you don't put on the hat when you get distracted. Priority will be going and selling the goddamn hat, so I don't do that again. This calculus dude here is annoying. Get away from the safe. Nice. Just walked straight into him that time. Just give him some pistol bullets. That was nice. Oh man, everything does so much damage. Teratoma. What did I say? Madison, please go away. Oh my god, you're right in the middle. Oh, she can't get past this. Huh. Okay. Didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. Where the hell did you come from? Thank you for wasting my ammo. I've got all 6 shells at least. So I guess if the eyeballs these dudes drop, very similar to the plumbing tools that many enemies drop in the basement. There's still nothing to do with that. Oops, actually I'll go to the store on the ground floor. Leads me to think that there might be some secret vendors still to come. I would love if there was a secret ending. That would be very cool. Exactly the same candies. That sucks. Ah! Yeah, the plumbing tools. You know, maybe there's a plumber of some kind. Or you give it to the hot water system guy that's down in the survivor camp. You know, he's sitting there, he's plugging away, he's still doing his hot water system job. So maybe you give him to him and he's like, I'll supercharge your shower in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Something like that. Gives you some kind of a buff. Where's old boy? This one. I see this is still the case. You run into this room right as the bus crashes, and the orange doesn't fade away. It's been the case since release. Fades away in this room, which is probably how it's scripted to work. Might get better luck with the gift, at least. Something. Christmas sweater. Oh no. No. Okay, that's attached to a seed as well, I suppose. Alright, let's get rid of the friggin' hat before I wear it again. I wasn't wearing the odd necklaces. And my sick baseball cap. Okay, this hand dude is actually a little more trouble than he's worth. Oh no, that's right. It's a very weird mix of things. Still got the grenades this time. Oh, killed with someone. They're gonna bash me. Oh my god. Well, Mighty Punch, that's new. Mistakes were made. Okay. Well, I tested out how easy it is to die. Figured that out so far. You get mega punched by those guys for 81 damage a pop. to avoid some of that. Yeah, hard mode, right? It seems like maybe one of the smarter options would just be to waste a few days, let some of these resources stack up at Mutt's shop, see if I can load myself out with something a little better. The other option, of course, is we go upstairs. Oh god, I'm gonna mind blank. And murder the chick Jean. We murder Jean to get her stuff. Or I guess you could try to kill her limbs, but they are pretty difficult on a normal playthrough. Killing the Hydras definitely easier. Killing the Hydra body. Oh, hey, Shadow. Hello. It would be fun if this dude had a few more interactions. But I suppose he does become a permanent fixture of your house. Oh my god, the delayed menu. Okay, What have we got? Can have a cheese stick. See ya. Yeah, I think you're right, Trent. Just getting that motorcycle jacket really changes things. The helmet kind of screws you up because it's a pretty rough accuracy penalty on that. But the jacket and the sneakers, like getting shoes early on in the game is a real tough point. There's not a lot out there. Unless you recruit Pap and then steal his work boots. Forget to sell this goddamn hat again. Ooh, no. Oh, I've already got it on. Sweet. Christmas sweater this time. Luck goes up a bit. Defense doesn't go down that much. Let's do it. Look, having people in the house is probably a smart decision because the second you get lonely, your accuracy drops through the floor and you're completely screwed without using guns. You're going to be using guns most of the time anyway, but resources will probably become an issue. Actually having the bullets. So some easy recruitment will be door encounters. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Didn't do that. What? Can I not flee from this now? Oops. Let's have it. Ah, come on, Clint. Whoa, okay, when did he get that ability? Dude, come on. Got a lot of cloth, which is good. I really like the higher levels of crafting as an idea, as a concept, but I almost never make the reagent or the catalyst to try to get the super explosive and the elixir. Like it's really cool. I think it's a very cool idea. I just blow right past it most of the time, though. I don't know what it's like for you guys. Especially when firebombs are so easy to make. Like, firebombs are probably the best throwable you can create outside of the super explosive. Thinking about that time I killed Jazz. What a monster. I don't know about you guys, but I think that this game is on the verge of blowing up. Might just be me, but the other day I saw a Mauler do like a 10-hour stream of the game. And he was doing pretty good. And he'd mentioned like he'd played the game prior to streaming it as well, which is it's getting attention from some more mainstream guys outside of that initial run. You know, when the game first came out, it got pushed by some of the big guys, which is awesome. But if we're talking about sort of going the distance, the longevity, then it's nice to gain some traction as the game's lifespan goes on. Okay, one more time. No. It is only 3 door encounters a day on hard mode, I believe, but this is kind of getting long in the tooth. Yeah, that's what I think as well, Trent. I think that the game was in a pretty good state, enough to release, so Frankie released it, but he's put a lot into it since it got released. There was a lot of content on the cutting room floor. It sounds like 2.0 is going to be hefty. The genocide run, yeah. That's the first, I guess technically the third video I did about the game. But the first challenge run, that was a good one. You got infected, yeah. Too late to be looking at the laptop, apparently. Start with some doom scrolling. Oh, a knock at the door this early. That's pretty crazy. Maybe we should save it just in case save scumming becomes a thing. Yeah, the invisible man with too many legs. Now, this isn't referring to anyone specific. It could be the shadow. But it could be something else as well. I think it'd be cooler if it was something else. I mean, you could say that it's your neighbor in the observer apartment. Christ, what's his name? Completely spaced. The telescope beast, but he doesn't leave his apartment. He is kind of invisible. Yeah. Game salesman. Okay. Yes. I have to sell some stuff first. No. Not a lot to sell, to be honest. Some of this stuff sucks. $1. Whatever. Carving fork for $1. T-shirt can go. That can go. Yes. Actually pretty cheap considering how insane some of these are. $60. You know what? Ugh. Too shy of that samurai sword. Alright, well. Pretty clear what we have to do now. I find it funny that the Octodad reference ends up being like the best combat ability in the game for some reason. What game system do you think this is? Or is supposed to be? Little black box with a green light in the far left. That looks like Dan. Hey. Alright. May as well let him in. A bona fide friend. See, my main problem with this Dan encounter is that the first option is for him to go away, essentially. And when you play this game enough, you spam through a lot of the conversation boxes because you've done so many times. And the amount of times that I've told Dan to piss off because I was spamming the button. Tragic. What items does he have? He's just wearing rags. Now he's wearing nothing. Could be an old Xbox. Like original Xbox? Maybe. I don't think there's anything obvious that indicates when the game is set, right? Nice. I get the vibe it's somewhere in like the early 2000s to current day. Yeah, isn't that funny? Like all these other characters have these really high requirements, and there's Dan who's just like, yeah, I want to come in and be a friend. I think it would be interesting if you could recruit Dan for free, but you had to let him play, like backseat game, certain video games to unlock his streamer abilities. You know, say it was like, what would he do for the positive one? I don't know. Maybe Myrmidon. You had to finish Myrmidon to get to unlock his nice streamer abilities, his heals and buffs and stuff. But then you had to play like Massacre Princess or something and beat it to unlock his nasty abilities. It'd be fun. Pretty high requirement, I guess. That might be a pipe dream. Oh man, the General Trader I see so often. Yeah, or you don't play games often enough. He's like, we're not doing what I want to do, and then he'll move on. That'd be funny. Yeah, I agree, Trent. That's a good one. We still got time. Doctor. It might be helpful. Let's see what she has. What you got? Gasoline for $20. Hell yeah. Everything else is pretty shit. That might be helpful. Yes, please. I haven't mentioned it yet, but the requirement to get Sybil to rock up to the door has been doubled. So usually it's half of the danger bar filled up down the bottom there. Oh, sorry. It's just the 3 first nodes and the first major node filled up. And then you can save Sybil. Now it's the second one along. So, no mass saves, unfortunately. Unless you're out there risking your neck. That's the last one, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? No, it isn't. Just eat the vegetables. Cook something new. Shitty frozen vegetables. Best on their own, yeah. Well, I didn't really need them. Sam slowly falling in love with his potted plant. Okay, killed a fair whack of time. How exactly is the internet still working in the apocalypse? It's the last thing to go out, I guess. Oh, this guy banging on the door sounds different. That's pretty cool. I guess because he's like really strong or something. Or he's whacking the bat on the door, maybe. Does have gloves on. Let's finish this off, save, and then go back to start testing some combat. Nice. Yeah, met some strange people, did some stuff. Look at all these save files. Oh, people ask me a lot about this one. How did you get Philippe? Cheating. That's how. See ya. It's actually a pretty good point schlog. Yeah, I'd say a bunch of people turned into servers. You know what I mean? That would make sense to me. There's enough people. Well, I mean, everyone to a certain extent is obsessed with the internet, aren't we? No escaping it. Bonking each one of these dudes. Yeah, okay. Gonna eat some damage. I think our next protocol should be trying to murder Jean. See if the motorcycle stuff gives us a bit of an edge. But we'll take the rifle first. I had a fun idea for a run earlier this week, where I was going to try to do a full pacifist run of the game on one of the easier difficulties, obviously, by learning confusing word with Sam and making all the enemies end themselves. Right? It was a fun idea. I thought it was going to be quite a cool little video to try to put together. But confusion sucks, and the damage from it is awful. My initial thought was get Fuzzy the teddy bear and throw it at the guy that stabs himself with the kitchen knife in the tutorial. Because any point of damage after he does his little cinematic on normal modes, normal and easy, will kill him. It's like, okay, cool. He's dead. The next step is the Fredericks. Oh shit. This maybe was a unwise decision. Oh. Might just have to double down to make sure this guy dies. Oh, he had 18 health. Okay, whoops. Yes, but the Fredericks, if you confuse them, which you can confuse all of them, They do 1 damage to themselves on the lucky rounds where they actually attack themselves. 1 damage. And half of them have about 120 health. It's like, come on, man. Did get this one, which is pretty cool. Alright. Let's go say hello to the Tooth Fairy since I haven't run into him in this run yet. Probably shoot his head off though because he is scary. Alright, it's got the bullets in the chamber. That's good. This dude's design is awesome. I guess he's supposed to be like an evil fairy or something. He kind of looks more like a little drake or a gargoyle or something. Keep up your flossing, kids. Oof. Not bad. Actually, the chef's not doing that. Madison, come on, man. At least she blinded herself. No. Fucking hell. Nope. I don't think we need to do any of that. Oh. Sybil, I don't think is supposed to spawn. Who is the Tooth Fairy? God. I have no clue. Who else is even in that apartment? There was 3 kids and the 2 parents. They're all accounted for. Drawn from somewhere else in the building, I guess, because of all the teeth. Maybe there was a dentist who lived on the 1st floor. And he went up through the broken floor. Thanks, I'm unemployed. Feels like eating food heals you up way more than it used to. Sure, I did next to nothing. Okay, ugh, the arms guy. Taxidermy apartment's open. Christ. At least I can steal all this. Everything in here will eviscerate me pretty easily. I hate this pair of scissors. I swear it's just coded to just ignore your armor entirely, which makes sense. Like, it's a big pair of scissors, but this dude hits so hard, it's crazy. Him and Alligator. Yeah, the arms guys come upstairs. Babysitter? That's a good call. So, I know that Frankie was working on the teeth apartment quite a bit in his most recent streams. So, we might get the answer very soon. soundtrack's baller. I need the shoes more than anything. Free club at least. Oh shit. I was looking at my phone. It's not a lot of good answers to this situation, to be honest. Run. That didn't work. That did, thank Christ. Ooh, you came out pretty far. We're getting hit by everything anyway, so agility doesn't seem that helpful. But the luck does work in tandem with the odd necklace. Silver bracelet kind of sucks. It says increases resistance to bullet damage, but it doesn't increase any of your stats, which is bizarre. New enemies in what, the taxidermy apartment? Like what? Like this dude here? Because I think he was always there. I mean, I know that taxidermy himself gains 2 more heads. That's pretty cool. The marlin and the crocodile. Go away, please. Oh, Frankie's making. Yeah, yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of his recent streams. Oh, luck's dropping through the floor if I do this. It's technically a big advantage to have the extra health, though. I really want that hat. Crow is such a douche, though. Nice. Always forget about this room. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that wasn't a bad get at all. Oh, he's back. Hey, pal. Next time you see me, drop me $300, please. Hello, Frank. Goodbye. Out of the way. Okay, so Jean's in trouble, and we're not gonna help her. I guess, is it worth killing her now that I have the taxidermy set? Patchwork, sorry. The stuff just gives you no defense, which is the big problem. It's cool to have like 200 health, but if an enemy can punch you in the face for 87 damage, bit rough. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay. We've got Octo Strike. Let's give it a go. Kind of hoping for the bleed proc. Didn't happen. Sweet, stunned. Awesome. No fire proc either. Jeez. Kinda need the fire here. There we go. Oh my god, stunned on the last one. This isn't going awesome. I'm gonna be honest. Thank God. That was a big drain of resources, so if this is not helpful, that's gonna be great. I mean, the patchwork set, if I manage to get the training belt and ruby ring, that's a big boon. But at the moment, is it better than just having pure defense? 11. 15. Does put up your damage as well. And then I think that the patchwork boots are just better than these sneakers in general. Yeah. Sorry, Gene. But was that worth two fire bombs and a Molotov? I don't really know. Get nothing off of those. He reduced it by $4. Alright, we're gonna need a couple more fire bombs to go and do anything, really. Don't come near me. Ah, Clint. You again, yeah. That's right. Okay, he's bleeding this time. That's nice. Oh, no damage. Okay, we like that a lot. I'm calling it the defense early game might be the way to go. Nice. Cleanerex? Can't remember if that makes gas grenades. Herbicide, nice. That was correct. Oh, okay. Don't have enough frags. Sure. Out of pistol bullets. 27. Looking at my stamina, idiot. Let's put the food to work. Just the fish. Oh, he's a cooking dabbler now. Yeah, just one piece of fish, 87 HP back. It's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, Handsy over here. I would like to get rid of him instead of having to run past him every time. Constricting is rough. Okay. Excuse me? Holy shit. Well, that's bad. Oh, this dude's gonna mangle me. I think Fraggy did so much of this on purpose, eh? Like, hey, you know what used to work before? Nah. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Ow. I think the odd necklace needs to go. At this point. Do not have the luck to pull it off. In fact, I think it's working against me. Oh, straight back home. Actually, great time for that. Never mind. Yeah, the helmet is hurting my stamina pretty bad. But 6 defense. It's a big buff. Let's go check what Mutt's got. May have something better. My boys are dead. Let's see how we do with this guy. Very nice. No cassette tape though, that's a shame. Sweet. One cassette tape. Alright, these guys are the guys that'll hang out together. Fire bombs and grenades should do it. Start with a firebomb. Ugh, Mighty Punch. Love that one. Don't stun me. Nice. Ooh, sick. Hello, Josh. How's it going, Chief? Press play. you want for it, Mark? $100. How much is the crossbow? $40. Alright, well, it's obvious. This one first. Oopsie daisies. $0. $6, 10, 6, 4. Taxidermy squirrel. That doesn't look like the squirrel. Righto. No, Levi likes telling a good story, doesn't he? Flame bolt is awesome. A couple of them. Dead on the money. Okay. Well, at least we have the breastplate. That's a bit of a jump. Yeah, might rock that. Or motorcycle helmet puts up your damage. I didn't realize that. Rely on the hat. And sell a couple of things. Whoops. $3. Not worth doing. Do the elbow pads look like a beret to anyone else? Anyway. It is a big jump in difficulty, yes. Oops. Yeah, or the enemies hit harder, you get less money. You don't find nearly as many items. There's new enemy types. There's higher conditions for doing quite a bit of the content. It is a bit of a different ball game. Actually, while I'm here, how many cassette tapes do I have? 3. Not enough. Gummy bears, no. Beer. That might be tough, but it's a good shot. Okay, technically I only have to attack the one on the far right. He deals with all the others. It's another one of those scripted fights where actually using your resources is a waste of time. Oops, I have to take this guy now so he opens up. There we go. And now I believe I have to guard again. Just gonna rock up and shoot that one. And now I have to finish this guy off. Yeah. So, trying to speed up that fight doesn't work. Don't use any of your items. It's just, you're just gonna waste them. Mr. Henderson. Fully will shoot you if you get that wrong. That's so rude. Alright, time to steal all this stuff. I do have one. Nice. So this gives us a pretty good start to our item metagame. If we just rob everything in here and then pay him once and leave, it'll make the rest of this landlord's apartment labyrinth suck later on because we have to kill a lot more stuff to get through. But in hard mode where you get shitty money, it's not a bad way to go. I remember when Sam thought about being a thief earlier in this run. Turns out he doesn't care. Hey, $194 and a lot to sell. Let's crack open the coin collection. Nice. $6. Far out. So you can eat this soap. You know what would be fun? If you could make Toxic Fred eat the soap. Because one, he's Toxic Fred. Soap should work against him. Two, he's got the dirtiest mouth in the entire game. So it's like that dual, you know, sort of dual meaning. Wash your mouth out with soap and also you're a dirty douche and it kills him instantly or something. That'd be funny. $250, pretty good. Alright, well, a bit of a rough start, but it's going pretty good now. I think I'm going to make my way back home. Hopefully save with Sybil and then end the stream for tonight because I am hungry and I need to make dinner. And Sybil isn't here. Nice. 3 more firebombs. Dude, seriously, go away. Was that all the firebombs I can make? Yes, it was. The fact that Frank put one tile to the right, you can't use the shower. Thanks, Frankie. It's very helpful. It's Very realistic. What is the time? May as well leave something out for the roaches. Can have a tomato can. Nothing. They have a tendency to get in the way at the most inappropriate times. Like, Sam doesn't have to talk to the plant. Realistically. He's got quite a few people he could talk to. Like, he's not going insane from cabin fever or something, you know? Sybil dreaming about random stuff again. Don't push yourself too hard. Sweet. Well, it is. It's day 5, and we're level 7. Done pretty well so far. Not bad in the testing front, but I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I think that I'll be streaming on YouTube from now on. Twitch has been doing some unsavory business recently, and the only thing I ever got on Twitch was a hell of a lot of scammers asking me to buy their Twitch shit, and I don't want to. So I'll see you here next time. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.